Welcome to Balder's Kitchen, where the magic's cooked up. This is the third guide. This one's to do with early food. Okay, so we're leaving aside herdables because we've already done those. This is all the other kinds of food. So I'll start a game, not to play the game, but just to show you some stuff. So I just started off in the normal way that I showed you in Guide 1. Right. Let's see what map we get. So let's have a whiz around and see what food types we can get. So by the seashore, that's a fishing deposit there. So that's one kind. Let's just put this on calm just while I'm showing you this. Brilliant. There's a dewback and a philumpus, so that's really going to show nicely a few things. So let's pause the game. Okay, so throughout the length of the game, the most normative way to get food is to build farms of 50 carbon each around your command centers and food processing centers. Okay, that's the most normal way to do it. But if you try right at the beginning of the game to go straight to farming, you're going to become a cropper because you're not going to be able to have the food available to you early on to continuously build workers in an uninterrupted line. Okay, so what you have to do in the beginning of the game is make use of the free food resources around your bases. So in this case, you've got some fishing by the seashore. In most games, you'll probably have groups of berries, so build a food processor, buy those, and get food from those. And then, this is the fun bit, there's hunt. Okay, now there's two different kinds of hunt really. One where when you attack them, they attack you back and chase you, and then there's ones where they don't. So for ones where they don't, build the food processor, buy them or buy their herd, and just kill them there. But this is the fun one where they attack you, and I'm going to show you how you draw them back to the command center so you can kill them by the command center. Now this is great because I think, herdables aside, this is the most efficient way of getting a good amount of food in a quick time. So what we do is we take one worker out toward him. I could say one of these, but as I'm just showing you, I'll just wait for the next one to pop out. It helps if you do basic training, that one there, because that makes your worker a bit tougher. You don't have to do it, but you're more likely to get killed if you don't. Okay, so I'm going to take a shot at him. He'll chase me. Now, just need to be careful you don't lose them, because they can do that to you, which is a right pain. Just make sure you don't lose him. Put all these guys back, get them out, and then we're going to kill him, but we're going to kill him right by there. Okay, it's a little bit far out, but that's not bad really. So let me pause it again. So normally with things like berries, oh, sorry, my keyboard's just fallen off something. With things like berries, your worker would go out to them, collect 10 food, bring it back to the command center. But with hunt, your workers can store a lot more food before they have to make the trip to the command center. I think it's like 30 food, something like that. So hunting in this way is really efficient. But there is something you have to be careful with it, because, like, for example, now I've got 0 food, so I want to be building my next worker but can't because I haven't got any food available to me, so it would be a gap. But you can get around that by jumping your guys back into your command center as needed and back out again. And then, well, I didn't quite have enough food to make it to 50, so I can just wait for a few seconds. Just repeat that, yeah. And then I can build a worker, and I can repeat that, so I can try and gather as much food, and just keep my eye on my production. And then when it's finished, like so, pop them back in again and repeat that process. Okay, so get worker again, and then it starts to get under control. But it avoids you getting gaps in your worker production or keeping them to a minimum. Okay, so I think that's enough for this one. So as I'm saying, use the free resources around your base, especially the hunt one. You can have real fun with that, and then later go to farming. Hunting in this way is the best way to get the food, but it's also fraught with danger because you can end up having a worker killed or something like that. So spend time working out how you hunt in this way, because it's a very fun part of the game. Especially at this stage, you can afford to spend the time doing it. Once you've got militaries going and all this kind of thing, and it all gets very complicated, you're not going to be wanting to drag things back to the command center. So I'll stop there for this one. Hope that was useful.